Yo, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be going over my settings because a lot of you guys in my last videos have been asking me, hey man, what are your settings? Your snipes are on point. I need to know your settings right now. So today we're gonna be going over graphics, general tab, everything you guys can think of. So let's just hop right into it, man. First things first is the keyboard and mouse tab. I don't even use the keyboard and mouse, so don't even worry about this. But on to the general tab. So my FOV, I do play on 120. I was thinking about putting this down to 115 maybe, but for right now, just 120. I do play on affected FOV, which kind of zooms it out and it has less visual recoil, so you really don't have to control that much. Brightness I have on 50. The HUD bounds I have on 55, which means how close down you want your like mini map and your ammo to be on your screen, so it's a lot easier to see when it's lower. Next up, I got colorblind type on tricenopia with the colorblind target on the interface. Mini map shape I have on square. Mini map rotations on enabled. And then for the telemetry, I have the FPS counter on, the server latency and the packet loss up here in the left corner. That's what that is, so I can tell if I'm lagging, if I have really bad ping, if my frames are bad, anything like that. I put that on. I also have these two widgets right here, show mute sound widget and show mute voice chat. So if I press my plus button, it mutes my sound so I don't have to hear the plane being super loud and everything like that. It's actually very annoying, man. I really don't like the sound being on unless I'm in the game. So next up, we're going to the graphics tab. I play on full screen borderless because I do have another monitor and I like going back and forth. So this really helps out because it keeps my game on the screen and I can go over here to my left monitor and do whatever I need to do. I actually did change out my GPU. My last video had a 1660 Ti. I now run a 2060, which is very, very nice. Render resolution is 100. I know a lot of pros have actually been bumping this up to like 110 or 120 so they can see further, which is actually very good, but I just don't think that my GPU can handle that right now. I would say if you have a 2080 plus with a really good CPU, I would try bumping this up to 120. I'm telling you, it's like night and day how far you can see with this. It's crazy. VSync, I have that turned off. I have the custom frame rate limit on 150 because I only have a 144 hertz monitor, so I don't want it to go over that. This is a big one right here, the NVIDIA Reflex low latency. You guys need to put that on enabled boost if you can. If you don't, just put it on enabled. This is a huge one, man. It really helps out with the performance and I love it. For details and textures, I got low, and then particle quality. This is a huge one. You need to put this one on high just because if things are in the distance like trees and stuff and you have this off, it's gonna look so blurry and gross and nasty. So I really suggest you guys put this on. For the shadow and lighting, I have low, disabled, low, disabled. Filmic strength I have 0. DLSS I have that off. Anti-aliasing off. Depth of field disabled. Motion blur off. Film grain I have that off. Dynamic resolution off. So as you guys can see, I pretty much have everything off because I want the most frames I can get. Onto my audio, I do play on boost high. I play on a 30% master volume because I do have a Go XLR for my actual sound. Everything just runs through here. It's super easy. I can turn up the volume just like with a little knob. So very, very nice to have a Go XLR. I do not suggest you guys get one of these unless you guys have a lot of money because they're very expensive. But yeah, turn the music off. Dialogue volume 100, effects volume 100. I don't think any of this matters that much, but you know, I'll scroll through it just in case you guys want to know. And now the biggest thing that everybody has come here for, man, the controller settings. So these are the settings that I have been running for the past couple of weeks. I've been super consistent on it and I love the settings so much, and I think I'm going to change one thing in these settings and I'll tell you guys when we get there. But first things first is the button layout. I play on a regular DualShock controller, as you guys can see, with a left or right control freak, my bad, control freak on the right stick. And then I have the Sony back button attachment attached to the back of it. And what the Sony back button attachment is it literally just puts paddles on your controller, and then you can use the little pad on the back to actually change what the buttons do. But I just keep mine to X and O. My dead zone, I keep that at 0.05. Horizontal and vertical, I play on 6.6. My low zoom sensitivity is at 0.9. My high zoom is at 1.0. My aim response curve type is dynamic, and I do play with controller vibration. I know a lot of you guys think that's kind of weird, but I've tried playing with it off, and I literally cannot play it. It messes up my aim and messes up everything in my head, and I just got to keep it on. Aim assist standard, scale aim assist with FOV enabled. So this is the big one that I was talking about. I've tried it off and I've tried it on, and I'm just so used to enabled that I just keep it on enabled, but I really am thinking about turning it to disabled because I used it one time for like a whole 2 or 3 days straight, and I was straight frying people from a distance. It's like when you put your reticle on top of somebody, you don't need to control the recoil because it pretty much does it for you. It's kind of crazy. So if you guys can get good with the scale and aim assist with FOV off, I would totally go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take the time out of my day to actually turn this off and just try to play with it. But it is kind of broken. And the reason I wanted to do this in the first place actually is because a lot of top streamers and top tournament players are actually playing with this off, like Z-Laner, Biffle, Super Evan, all those guys are using this off. So I was just like, I don't know why I'm not using it off now. So I'm definitely gonna get used to that right now. If you guys have it on, I suggest you guys turn it off. Seriously, it is so broken. All right, and the next couple big ones are the use reload behavior, got contextual tap on. Armor plate behavior is apply all you got to do is apply one plate and it applies all of them. It is crazy good if you're just running around the map. If you're in a gunfight and you knock one and you want to run away real quick, just hold your triangle once, you put in a plate, and then you just can run away and use your movement, man. It's crazy good. Slide behavior, put that on tap. Auto tac sprint, yes sir, you got to put that on. Auto tac sprint is crazy for movement. And then the vehicle camera recenter and the parachute auto deploy needs to be turned off. Those things are so annoying. There you go, guys. Those are my full settings. You guys have been asking me for a while what I've been using, and there you go, man. 66.9 with enabled scaling FOV. People think that setting does not really change anything, but I'm telling you, it is a huge difference in gameplay. I'm not even kidding. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys did enjoy. I know you guys have been asking for this for a long time, and there you go, man. 66.9. Make sure to like down below. It really helps out the channel, man. And let me know down in the comments what sensitivity you guys use, because I'm actually kind of curious. And yeah, man, it's been Mason. I will see you boys on the next video, man. Let's get it.